Hi, I'm Luke Gross. I'm a realtor with Records Results Real Estate here in Southwest Florida. And I'm asked a lot of questions by the many buyers that I work with. And one of those frequently asked questions is, can I buy a home without using a bank? Well, yes, you can. And it might be your best option because if you've gone through some situations in the past with your credit, maybe you had a bankruptcy or foreclosure, and I talk about those in other videos, but maybe those are things that have happened to you, but it doesn't exactly remove you from the opportunity of being able to own property today, even if you don't have cash to buy a house. Okay, so what do? Well, there are private investors, there are basically private lenders that are willing to lend you money so that they can make a return on the amount they're loaning to you. Basically working like a bank. A bank loans you money and then they charge you an interest rate. They're charging you, 4 to 5% interest, somewhere in that range, especially if it's an FHA loan. But if you're working with a private lender, they're really going to adopt the same model, but they're just going to charge you more interest. They realize that for you to go to a bank and get a mortgage, it could be very difficult. Banks are a little more strict for obvious reasons. If you're working with a private investor or private lender, what they're going to do is they're going to loan you money to buy whatever house it is that you can qualify for, whatever type of house that you can afford. But here's what's going to be different. See, if you go and you get an FHA loan, you're typically going to come up with 3.5% down, and you'll have an interest rate that ranges in the high 3s to 5%, somewhere in that range. If you go with private mortgage, you're going to have to come up with more like 20% down or more to purchase this property, and you're going to pay an interest rate that's higher, probably more towards 10%. So it is going to be more expensive, it's going to be costly, but it does give you the opportunity to own property and to have all the benefits of home ownership with the interest deductions and being able to write off certain elements of that mortgage to save money that you would otherwise be wasting on rent, for example, right? So how do you find one of these people? Well, the best thing to do is work with a realtor who has some relationships with lenders around their community or maybe even around the country, and work with a mortgage broker who has an inside track on where to find and locate the right type of lender for you. Because not everybody's created the same. Everybody's circumstances are a little bit different. So when you're working with qualified people, they'll be able to direct you in the right place so that you get the right, best, most good deal for yourself. So you don't have to worry. There is actually an opportunity out there for you potentially. So best thing to do is to work with the qualified people like a realtor and a mortgage broker. So do me a favor, click at the link at the bottom of the video, make your comments, ask questions, and I look forward to seeing you on other videos. Thanks.